Hi, welcome to the fuel system repair and maintenance. We'll first discuss fuel system component and their role. Then we'll see how to carry out maintenance activity under fuel system. The fuel system consists of the following component. We have fuel tank that holds the fuel and fuel pump that is transfer fuel from the tank to engine. So we have the fuel tank which carries hold store the fuel, and we have fuel pump which is pumping the fuel from the tank to engine. The fuel line that transport fuel through the system. These pipes are fuel lines that transports fuel from the tank to engine. We have fuel filter. The fuel filter is used to filter out contamination or any other dust particle getting into the engine. So it is filter out all the contamination and any dust particle, and it's ensure it is not entering into the engine system. So this is a fuel filter. Then we have carburetor for old engines for mix the air and fuel. And recent modern engine we have fuel injectors in place of carburetors. So these fuel injectors are more efficient comparing the carbureting system. It is precisely spray the fuel into the combustion chamber of a engine. We have fuel pressure regulator. Fuel pressure regulator system actually ensure that the fuel will be pumped properly in the proper amount with maintaining a proper pressure in the fuel lines. So the fuel lines should be maintained with the proper pressure in order to pump the fuel from the tank to engine systems. So for that we have fuel pressure regulator that maintain consistent fuel pressures, so that the consistent flow of fuels from the tank to engine will be done. Right. So we have engine control unit that monitors the fuel subsystems functionality, and it control the fuel injection and the ignition time and other parameter related to fuel systems. Right. So we have various sensor that provide input to the electronics control unit for optimal fuel delivery. So the fuel system you can see here, we are actually storing the fuels in the tank. So from tank to uh, fuel lines, the fuels are pumped by means of in tank fuel pumps. Then through these fuel lines, through the fuel filter, it is reaching to the engine system. In the engine system, where these fuel injectors are injecting the collected fuels from the fuel lines into the combustion chamber of the engine. Right. So in the reverse path, the return line from the engine to fuel tank, it's coming in this path. Right. Servicing and maintenance of fuel systems. So already we discussed the component how the fuel system working. So the service and maintenance activity under the systems are listed here. We have to more frequently check the fuel filter, and we have to replace suppose it is not working well, in order to keep clean flow of fuels. So the recommendation is we have to clean and replace the filter every 30,000 kilometer or 15,000 kilometer. Um, and fuel injector cleaning is another maintenance activity. So we have to you clean the fuel injector by using some specialized cleaning kits to prevent clogging. Fuel pump inspection. We have to check the fuel pump producing proper pressure level in order to send the fuel from the tank to engine system. If the pumping capacity is reduced by the fuel pump, we have to replace the pump. Checking fuel lines for leakage. So we have to inspect the fuel lines and connections for leakage or wear and tear, and we have to replace damaged sections. So you can see that this fuel distribution pipelines should be inspected for leakage. So these are the service and maintenance activities under fuel system. So engine tune-up is part of the fuel system, we can say. So we have to do replacement of sparks plug if it is worn, to ensure smooth and optimal composition operation. And ignition system inspection, we have to check distributor caps, rotor, and wires, and replace if there are any faulty there. And air filter replacement, so this air coming from outside to engine, which is mixed with fuel system, with fuels, the air to be filtered out, to remove unnecessary dust particles. Then this filter replacement is essential to allow maximum airflow, and it decide fuel efficiency. So air filter replacement is essential. Adjusting timing and ideal speed, verifying and adjusting engine timing when it is ignition time is happening proper timing line or not. That has to be checked, and ideal speed to enhance performance and fuel economy must be tuned.